Hey everyone. I just had this thought come through based on something someone had posted, and I really felt like I wanted to speak about truth and where truth really comes from. And for a lot of people, I think this is something you already know. For others, this may become offensive. But what I keep seeing is people looking outside of themselves for truth and looking outside of themselves to power figures, to gurus, to Jesus as a savior. And I absolutely honor all religious beliefs, and however someone wants to see divine, connect with God, energy, Christ consciousness, whatever that sense of something greater than us is. But the problem comes in, and the deep problem with humanity is we have continually looked outside of ourselves for truth. We've continually looked outside of ourselves for our power. We're looking for someone to save us. And that comes down to, a doctor, a therapist, having your guides or angels give you a message that somehow they know more than you do. And it has taken me a really long time to start to really internalize this, that there is no one who is going to save me. And that's hard. That can actually be, as I say that, it's scary. It's a really scary place to be. And when you really bring that in, you kind of go, wow. So how do I find my power to save myself? And that could be saving yourself from a bad relationship, saving yourself from, your health, saving yourself from just this soul incarnation. And how do you come into your power? And just like you just saw with me, when you really internalize that, it is freaking scary, because you realize how much power you've given away and how we don't really know what our power is. Most of us, we might have a glimpse. Maybe we've had moments of feeling tremendous power, but ultimately, this is about really understanding truth. And this is the thing, truth is power. You hear this in all different cultures and all different religions that have come into finding themselves coming out of slavery, coming out of torture, coming out of whatever these horrible situations as victim. It's finding your power and finding truth. And here's the thing with truth, is that truth is not going to be out there, because we have really crappy filters for what truth is, because we're so bombarded by all these different experiences we've had in our life of what we think the truth is, because of our upbringing, because of what our moms told us or our dads told us or our friends' influence or what the TV tells us or what celebrities tell us or however you feed your reality. So if you can get out of that and start to realize, wow, what is truth? That is the start of power, because ultimately the only place you're going to know what's true or not is inside, is in this heart here. If you can learn to really get out of your head and drop into your heart from a place of stillness and start to feel, does this feel true to my body? Is how I'm treating myself? Is this relationship, this job, what I eat, whatever it is, whatever situation you might be stuck in, is this truth? Is this truth for me? And if you start, I promise you, if you start focusing on that, you will start to get a much more clear perspective of what feels like truth and what doesn't. Because you're not going to think your way through truth. You're going to feel your way into truth. And if you start, reading different religious texts or spiritual texts or something someone has given you on Facebook or wherever it may be, you can tune into yourself and go, is this truth? Is this truth for me? And if you get a no or something hesitant within yourself, you got to kind of go, okay, maybe that isn't truth, at least your truth. And that's the key to power, is you start coming into that realization of what your own truth is. You're going to start feeling like you have power over your life. You're going to start having your own choices to make, which can be very, very hard and very confronting, because you know in your heart, you know inside of yourself what is true. So what I encourage you to do is start seeking truth inside here. Not out there, not because some guru told you, or some yogi or some celebrity or even your parents, bless them, but it's ultimately what is your truth inside. And that is what's going to lead to your power.